Yo ninjas, I'm Kaio and welcome to the Munchmill tutorial. If you haven't seen them, watch the windmill and the barrel windmill tutorial before attempting this move. Also, if you want me to help you with your power moves or with your breaking in general, check out my Patreon link in the description. And if you want, check out my merch. All the links are in the description. So before to try the Munchmill, you need to have a very good windmill and a very good barrel windmill. The upper body is working exactly the same as the barrel windmill. You are with your head on the floor, like this, forming a circle with your arms and pushing your arms all the time. Remember, it's very important to form a circle with your arms, push strong with your arms and with your shoulders and turn your chest. And your head should be always on the floor. So the only thing that you need to learn the Munchmill is how to cross your legs during the barrel windmill. There are two ways to learn it, in my opinion. The first way is to slowly bend more and more your legs during the barrel windmill until you reach the crossing legs position. So, for example, you start with your barrel windmill with your legs like this, and slowly, as you turn, you bend your legs more and more until you reach the Munchmill position. I didn't learn the Munchmill in this way. It was very hard for me to cross my legs. I could only bend my legs very much, but not really cross them. For me, was easier the second method. So, to directly cross your legs, but using the step freeze. Do it like a normal windmill, so using your freeze, but with crossed legs. So, you start exactly like a windmill, like this, but instead you cross your legs. And you try to go on your back with your legs crossed. So, in this way. From here, push and go on your back. Cross your legs, push and go on your back. If it's too hard for you, you can start even in an easier way. So you can open your legs in the step freeze, like this. Open your legs and cross your legs only when you are on your back. So from here, push normally like a windmill and then cross. Cross your legs like this. Once you master in this way the start, try crossing your legs from the freeze. I tried this exercise many times and this made me learn the Munchmill. If you don't know how to put your head on the floor the whole time, just try a backspin and cross your legs during your backspin and put your head on the floor. So, start like a backspin, do a backspin, cross your legs and put your head on the floor like this. Once you can do the start, it's time to learn how to push with your knees. During the Munchmill, you should push your feet and your knees up. Kind of like doing, for example, shoulder freeze to side freeze or elbow freeze to handstand, where you use your knees like that. Same thing for the Munchmill. You use your knees and your feet to push in each round. Remember, you don't have to push and then relax, but push and come back here. Push and come back here. Because if you just push and then let go your legs, you will fall kind of like this. But instead you want to land at each round with your legs close to your chest. So each round should be like this. If you want, just try this funny exercise. Lay on your back, head on the floor, cross your legs and push with your knees and feet like this. It's the same if you cross in this way or in the other way. It doesn't really matter. Now that you know how to push, try to start from a freeze. If you want, even with open legs, that is easier, then go to a backspin with your legs crossed and push high and come back to the freeze. You can open your legs again to make it easier. So, like this. Freeze, open your legs, cross, push and open again. Again. Try it until it feels very easy and comfortable. After learning that, if you want, you can do the same, but cross your legs even when you are in the step freeze position. If you learn this exercise or this windmill variation, then the Munchmill will be very easy. It's the same thing, but you just need to use the barrel windmill technique with your arms. So if you haven't seen it, watch the barrel windmill tutorial. Now the next step is to try your first round of Munchmill. I recommend to just try one round for the moment without using your arms, so I mean pushing your arms in this way, and try after the Munchmill, the round, to spin a little bit in a backspin. So don't do like that. This is wrong because as you saw, I kick my legs but then I let them fall. Instead, kick and come back. So try to do one round, but then come back here to this position and spin a little bit. If you can do a little bit of backspin after one round of Munchmill, it means that you are doing it correctly, like this. After learning one round of Munchmill to backspin, try to continue into a windmill. So try one round of Munchmill and continue to a windmill. Once you master it, just try multiple rounds of Munchmill. Maybe just try 2 rounds first and then try to connect 2 rounds to a normal windmill, then try 3 rounds and so on, until you can do multiple rounds. If you really have a proper barrel windmill, it's gonna be very, very easy. If you have any question, let me know in the comments down below. If you need help with your power moves or with your breaking in general, check out my Patreon, link in the description. And also, if you're interested, check out my merch, also link in the description. See you next week with a new tutorial. Yo ninjas!